What is up, killers? Kev here, and today back with a brand new episode of Skyrim Special Edition. Today we are going to be looking at 10 must-have mods for the Xbox One of the month of August. But without further ado, guys, let's just jump straight into the video. Playable Daedric Prince Namira, coming in 106.8 kilobytes of a download. It's been a long time since the mod author made a playable Drake Prince. Who is Namira? You're probably asking yourself. Namira is the Daedric Prince, yes, Prince of Darkness, Shadow, Spirits. Comes with other different bunch of lore if you guys want to read up on that particular one. I'll shave a little bit off the top, and that's pretty much the base of this particular mod. Yes, it's a prince, a little bit baffling, as it is technically a female as well. Mine has been blind, but the bonus skills of this one is going to be Enchanting of 10, which is One-Hander of 10, Alchemy 20, Alteration of 15, Conjuration 15, Heavy Armor 20, and Destruction is going to be 10. Starting spells and ability are going to be Fast Healing, Stone Flesh, Turn Undead, and a few others for you guys to pick up and enjoy. The Poison Resist is going to be 100%, and the base stats are going to be Health of 300, Stamina of 600, Magicka of 500, and Carry Weight of 400. For this particular one, it does have a special skill, which is going to be Conjure Army of Mixed Insects. Will start at level 1 and level all the way up to the player with level 100. Absolutely insane. Guys, try this one out. She looks absolutely beautiful, gorgeous too, loads of other different things, but Imperial Agent is definitely knocking these mods out, and I am loving them. A little bit more of a lengthy description on this particular one. Hats off to you, sir. You're doing very well on the Bethesda website. Goku Race, coming in at 15.1 megabytes of a download. Now, before I jump into this particular mod, the thumbnail that you did actually see for this particular video itself is actually a screenshot. It's not taken from the anime or anything like that, as you can probably tell on the footage on screen now. This is an absolutely beautiful exited mod for the Xbox One. It looks really nice indeed. All the textures, models, and meshes. A little bit of a clipping issue here and there, but overall, it is extremely true to the anime series. For this particular mod, it adds Goku as a playable character. The mod author is working on a script so you can transform into a Super Saiyan, yet cannot guarantee that, as it will not probably come to Xbox, might actually come to the PC due to the limitations on Xbox, but fingers and toes crossed that we do see a Super Saiyan version of Goku intertwined with this particular mod, maybe even a separate mod from this particular mod author. This particular mod author once again has a YouTube channel that is sort of listed within the description. If you want to keep up to date, they're obviously going to give you the freshest and the fastest updates of this particular mod. But as I said before, guys, trust me, the thumbnail is going to be represented from the actual in-game mod too. This is really cool. It was so much fun, especially if you've got like a different animation stance or a fight style to go alongside with this. Maybe some awesome spells. I know there's a lot of things out there that change a lot of the master spells within the game. You can pretty much make your own Super Saiyan thing. But again, 15.1 megabytes of a download is absolutely awesome. KHAJIIT Caravan Kittens, coming in at 297.5 kilobytes of a download. Basically, to break this down extremely fast for you, as there's going to be a lengthy description, this is basically loads of little kittens of KHAJIITs, of the caravans, that go around to certain different locations or different holds, shall we say, selling you all kinds of different loots and goodies. There's a numerous amount of kittens as well scattered through the world. Some of them are traveling anywhere between Whiterun and Markarth. For the other ones, they will be traveling as groups. In the second clip that you will see that. And some of them are going to be solo. The first one is obviously going to be near Whiterun, and the second two that we did find were going to be traveling into Dawnstar. The camps for these ones as well, you will find them scattered around every now and then. These aren't sort of a rare sighting. I pretty much found these instantly when I went to them. I couldn't find the one within Riften, but then again, if you're traveling between different holds and locations, you probably will stumble into them. All kinds of different exciting and accessible loot for you guys to pick up. It's not a few things here and there. There was actually quite an abundance of loot to do with each of these kittens. I really do like them. I think they're really cool to add into the game. They're kind of like small versions of KHAJIIT NPCs added within the game. Again, an incredibly low download size for something so awesome and something to enjoy. A little bit more immersion, a little bit more sort of a variety of NPC to be added into the game. King's Port, Elair Druin Dawnbreaker Replacer, coming in at 8 megabytes of a download. This is going to be a port from the nexusmods.com. The description copied from the Nexus simply reads, meshes and textures replaced for the Dawnbreaker. The reflective steel, light and treated equipment and enhancements have been added to this particular blade. This is an absolutely insane and gorgeous blade, as you guys can tell on screen. Now, it definitely does remind me of the blade, iconic blade out of Diablo franchise. I believe it was Diablo 3, that Tyrion, I think, is it Tyrion? So the angel that was in Diablo 3 that had very much represents that, but for me it's really, really sick to see. I absolutely love this. It's really gorgeous too, especially with a few other different sort of enchantment enhancers that I do have running within my load order, as you can tell right now. It looks absolutely finesse. No clipping, no sort of ugly textures popping in and out. It was so smooth. The models, meshes and textures are absolutely finesse. It looks really, really good. Plus as well, if you get 2 of these bad boys, probably can't within the vanilla based game. You obviously only get 1 because you can't dupe them unless you cheat. Then pick 2 of these bad boys up. They were really cool together. They look absolutely sick. But if you've got 1, still look pretty cool on a paladin build. TLS Nighteye13, coming in at 2.8 kilobytes of a download. For this one, it's going to simply be a request from the community. This is why the mod author has done it. For this particular mod, it changes the night eye works to make the world look a little bit more brighter and a little bit more beautiful. A little bit more of an altercation to the vanilla one that we would see within the base game. If you're not a KHAJIIT, the tomb is near the books within Dragon's Reach to the left. I do believe that is going to be in sort of Ferenga's actual little workshop there. Couldn't actually find it once upon entering Dragon's Reach, so it kind of makes sense that it would be next to those books. Very cool indeed. Again, if you're not using that particular race, you kind of can cheat in an aspect and pinch that particular special ability, if not that racial ability, to yourself. Again, if you're Nord, you can pick it up, learn it, and away you go. This is very nice indeed. You can pretty much alter this spell off and on, and it lasts an extremely long time. I think the seconds were something stupid like 883,000 seconds instead of the vanilla one, which I don't believe it lasted that particular long. But anyway, really cool, different mod, something new, something interesting. Again, small download size too. Cooking in Inns and Taverns, coming in 165.5 kilobytes of a download. This mod adds the opportunity of cooking in the same instant, even baking in the inns and taverns of Skyrim, besides adding some immersion alongside it. It's especially useful for alongside the survival mode, again not required, but it's entirely up to you how you use this, or any other mods that are like that further within some of the inns and taverns. Got some additional fittings and decorations to make them stand out a little bit more and fill the fit need for this particular mod too. So other different things such as stoves, cooking pots have been added to random different settlements and to maybe enhanced slightly as well to cater to this particular mod. I really do like this one. I think it's absolutely great. It's sort of a very niche plugin for those particular people who are doing sort of a survival playthrough, or even quite possibly an Iron Man playthrough if that's kind of your thing. I haven't seen one on YouTube yet, I don't think, to date. Again, if you want to do that, that would be really cool, and this mod would accompany that absolutely beautifully. Gotha armor, coming in at 28.8 megabytes of a download. For this particular armor set, adds the armor, aka the chest, boots, gloves, helmet, and the astonishingly beautifully two-handed axe. For this one, it is going to be the Midnight's Cave, and you will have to defeat the boss to get this particular armor set. All you need to do is head over to the location, enter the cave, absolutely free, no problems at all. But once upon entering, you will be challenged by this particular boss. And do be warned, this is going to be an extremely hard battle. I remember actually fighting the original version of this particular boss, and it was an absolute pain in the arse. So please do be warned. I'm not too sure if anything's tweaked or changed within version 2. I'd like to think it is. Otherwise, it's a little bit random of an upload on this one. Disclaimers on this one is going to be the male only. And if you're worried about this particular set of armor fitting in lore-wise within the game, do not worry. The mod author has got a little snippet of the lore that fits absolutely finessely with the vanilla-based game. It's a little bit odd to think that you would think that this beautiful set of armor that is sort of running very close to what Elder Scrolls is within the base game wouldn't deem as sort of unlaw friendly. This personally I think fits absolutely finesse. The models and meshes and textures, as always from Laggery, are gonna be so beautiful. The thumbnail itself, the in-game sort of footage is all from consoles, believe it or not. It looks really nice. Guys, if you haven't got this one already, you're a little bit of a fool. Go and grab it right now because it is sensational. Go and have a little treat, work hard and defeat the boss, and you will get all of the goodies. Werewolf Feral Beast Run, coming in at 230.4 kilobytes of a download. This mod makes the werewolf run on all fours instead of 2 legs, increasing the speed, and you can definitely see the speed increase via the footage on screen now. It's incredibly fast while running around on the 4 paws, shall we say, instead of running around on the back paws of the back legs. Depends how you want to view it, as it is half man, half wolf. For me, this is really nice indeed. I might actually keep this just due to the simplistic fact of I want to feel really fast while being the werewolf. You know, they are incredibly powerful and strong creatures, so I want to have that little bit of an edge with this particular mod. I want to go a little bit faster within the base game while being a werewolf, and this one definitely does complement that need. Hide Braces Replacer. That was a cool little rhyme there, but this one is coming in at 5.5 megabytes of a download. This simply replaces the hide braces with metal braces for that classic 1980s hero look, definitely very much so. Kind of like a weird Conan the Barbarian feel about these braces. They're very interesting indeed. You can obviously upgrade them. It's just simply going to be a reskin for the vanilla asset to do with the game. If you do like them, again, 5.5 megabytes of a download is practically nothing. I know a lot of people don't actually use the low-end tiered armor within the game, not for the fact of that it is going to be a lower armor rating. I mean, if you get your blacksmithing high enough, you can pretty much make anything really overpowered indeed, as you can tell through some of my videos. But they do look very nice. Paired with the right thing, I think they could complement them very nice. And it's nice to see people are working on sort of the older sets of armor instead of the sort of ebony, glass or Daedric or even dragon. It's nice to see that we're going slightly further back to those irons and hides too within the game. Elven Chainmail Armor UNPB, coming in at 39.7 megabytes of a download. This is going to be a port from the nexusmods.com to grace us all on the Bethesda.net website. Adds 2 new sets of Elven armor for the female characters only, with a small and unique new scimitar located inside of the North Watch Keep. If you guys want to head over there, if you don't know where that is, it is just outside of Whiterun. You can pick it up pretty easy, or if you're lazy like myself, go over to the forge and you can craft all of it except from the scimitar itself. The weapon you cannot get. In order to craft it, you will need the Book of Light Armor Forging in your inventory for it to work. It should work without any UNP bodies. It did for me. I don't think I have one within my game, and it worked absolutely gorgeous. To get the book, all I did was head over to the cheat room. Again, a different mod if you guys want to grab that, or you can find this particular book within the world. Overall, I really do like the textures. I absolutely adore the amount of detailing. It is very nice, very silky smooth. It is an absolute gorgeous set. Again, 39.7 megabytes of a download is great. 2 different colors of this one as well, a lighter one and a darker one. Hence, probably the cross between sort of optimal of gameplay or which armor you do particularly choose. Again, pick and choose wisely, as these are both going to be absolutely gorgeous. So guys, that's the end of this episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, I would very much appreciate a like on the video. Click that subscribe button right next as well. There is going to be a little bell icon. If you click that, you will get a notification in some way, shape or form when I upload a video to the channel. But until the next one guys, Killerkev here, and Killerkev out.